What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode. So today I want to go through a couple things that I've been working on. As you guys know, if you're on my Instagram or Facebook or whatnot, like, you guys know that I've been going through some stuff in my personal life. So I wanted to try to keep some of that out of my videos, but I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. Still not healed up all the way, but I'm doing my best. But anyway, I want to talk about a couple things that I got going on with the STI. So as you guys know, I've been having a really difficult time getting this bad boy started. So a couple things that's going on. I did get my tune from JR Tuned, and what the hell? I did get my tune from JR Tuned, and I did upload it into the car. And I made a whole video about that, but when it didn't start, FYI, it didn't start. I just scrapped the video and I just started from square one. So this is where this video is gonna be. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you exactly what I got going on. So as you can tell, I'm gonna go through and I made like a little skit. It's a couple minutes long or whatnot. I'll put it in the video sometime in the video. But I want to show you exactly like what I've been doing and how I'm trying to resolve it. So as you can kind of tell, the timing belt stuff is off, and I am at this bad boy again, which I was thinking. So now let me tell you exactly what was going on. So I did I've never done a compression test on this motor because I just figured it should be good. You know what I mean? So never did a compression test, never did a leak down test, and never checked anything like that. It's a fresh motor. Why wouldn't it be perfectly fine? You know, perfectly healthy, perfectly everything. So what was happening is I purchased a brand new set of coil packs. So I got brand new coil packs because my first thought was that the coil packs were bad, or at least the two on the passenger side were bad. So I replaced them with all four. I put everything back together. Still no start. Next thing I went after was a leak down test. Now, mind you, I've never done a leak down test on this motor before, but I did a leak down test and I did a compression test. Leak down test came out really good on this bank, like almost no leakage, and then almost 100% leak on this side. So in my head, I gotta pull the motor, I gotta do something crazy. So I'm not really happy. I wasn't really happy about it. But yeah, so I went down and I did a leak down test, 100% leakage on the passenger side banks. But I didn't know why. So I thought it was to do with the timing, which yes and no. So I started cranking the engine, and while the leak down tester was on, and I got less leakage, which is very weird. So it went from 100% leak down to like 20% leak, and I couldn't figure out why. So I'm gonna insert a video clip that I actually took right now, and I'll show you exactly what I found. Okay, people, so this is gonna be recorded because I've been super frustrated with the STI behind me. But I will say this: I think I figured out what was going on. So as you can tell, all of my timing belt stuff is all off once again. I will say this, and yeah, it's really making me mad. So I have a compression gauge right here. A leak down tester. I have my compression gauge somewhere. It's up there. It's up that way. But yeah, I'm probably just gonna upload this the way it is. But I think I figured out my issue. So when I did when I put on the sprockets, and something was going on with the car. I didn't really realize what was going on. I didn't jump timing or anything like that. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna stop this and I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna turn the camera around, and I'll show you exactly what I got going on. So hold on. All right. Oh, excuse me. All right. So
I don't know if you can see that, but one of these is not like the other. So this one here, this circle here, that's not supposed to be there. So this is the right one here, and as you can tell the difference, that one looks like it was like, it's kind of like ballooned up. You can kind of tell. Well, it's not supposed to be there. Not at all. So when I put these, when I align these up, I thought I had it lined up really, really good, but apparently I didn't. So I think that's my issue. Hopefully that is the issue, and hopefully I won't have to worry about it from here. But I will be putting this back together, and I will be looking to see if that was the issue. But yeah, so like I said before, I'm gonna be uploading this, and I'm gonna see exactly. I'm gonna just put this bad boy back together, because yeah, a couple things. I should just be ready. I should just be starting this car. So I could not figure out what the hell was going on until I pulled that sprocket, and now that I have that sprocket off, I'm gonna try to get this bad boy started. So wish me luck. I'm gonna try to get this bad boy going, and after like messing with the timing belt 8, 9, 10 times or whatever, yeah, hopefully like I should be able to get it good. So yeah, wish me luck. I'm gonna start this. I'm gonna try to get this bad boy going and go from there. So yeah, wish me luck.
All right, guys. So hopefully you understood. It was like I don't know, it was like later on at night, so I was just like under the gun. I was really upset about like what was going on with the car, but hopefully you guys kind of understood what was going on with it. When I put it all back together, those 4 little holes that are there, they actually go to I'll actually show you. So this is my other head that I have just sitting here. So the head locks in to this dowel, obviously, like as you saw in the video, but all 4 of these like holes, they're oil holes, and I thought that it lined up with one of the holes. And what happened was, when I went and put the cam gear on, I thought it was matched up with the dowel, but it obviously wasn't connected to the dowel. So it was a little upsetting that you know, it wasn't it kind of wore a groove into that cam gear. I don't know if I'm gonna have to replace that or not. Hopefully I don't have to, but I think just having the you know, how I have it now is would be perfectly fine. But what you guys didn't see in that video was that I actually put everything back together, and I actually ran a compression test, and the compression test, freaking good. So what I failed to tell you before we started was that I did a compression test, and right after the leak down test. The leak down test, obviously, like I told you before, was crap on this side, and the leak down test on this side was good. But that does nothing for compression. So there was compression on this side, but it was weird because it would blip. So it was weird. So even if I had everything together right, the timing was still off because of this one cam. So even though this side was good, it wasn't holding compression because everything else was off. If that makes any sense. It's very, very weird. So anyway, when I got that sprocket back on, I did the timing, I lined up everything. I did a compression test to make sure these two were good and they didn't have any kind of issue. And wouldn't you know it, 120 on both sides. And then I was super scared to come to this side because before, when I did my compression test, I had 0 compression on both sides. So what wound up happening is that, like, since the intake cam was like it wasn't aligned correctly, it was just like a constant loop of like air that wasn't really being compressed. So now that the cam is on there correctly, there is 120 psi in the front and in the back. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I can get everything together and I can actually get this thing running in the next, I don't know, day or two, maybe week or so, because now I have to put all of this stuff back together, and I still have the brakes and rotors and stuff like that I still need to do. So all of this stuff is just a mess. My spare 2.3 liter stroker is just sitting here, mainly because I wanted to make sure that I was doing the leak down test correctly. So how to do a leak down test: you need to have the piston at top dead center on the compression stroke, with no, like, it's really weird. So you have to make sure it's at the top dead center compression stroke, and it has to be very, very straight, so that whenever you throw your 100 or so PSI in there, that it doesn't spin the crank. So that's not what you want it to do. So I had to test it on this engine just to make sure that I was good. And obviously this engine is really good. Even though I got to get it checked out just to make sure like everything is still good with it. It is still a good running engine. If you guys know anything about me, the 2.3 liter strokers that I build or have built, they make a lot of noise. So I wasn't really one of those people like that, you know, I get really nervous when I hear noises. So whenever you hear a noise in your car, like, you always think it's really the worst thing ever. So unfortunately, the 2.3 liter strokers that Evos, people do in Evos, every one that I've had, they actually make noise until they're warmed up. So piston slap, piston slap. So this one is no different than this one here, but when I pulled this one to put the motor into that car, it was I just had to make sure that it wasn't going crazy. But anyway, that's not what this video is about. But this motor is here just to kind of test, just to make sure I was doing it right. So, but yeah, it looks like on the next video, hopefully we can actually get this bad boy started. And yeah, we can go from there. But yeah, it is, I started this bad boy yesterday or the day before. And, you know, like, I ran into some stuff, and yeah, it was on a big pause. So I got to get back to it, and hopefully next video we can actually start this bad boy up. So yeah, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. You know, fingers crossed on getting this thing started on the next one. But yeah, I'll definitely see you. All right, deuces.